Yo, what's good, everybody? In today's video, I wanna give you my top 10 tips and tricks for how to get the most out of your gaming laptop. Whether it is an old gaming laptop that you have or a brand new one that you're planning on buying. And these are my top 10 tips and tricks to get the most performance out of it, the more efficiency out of it, and the most overall, like, get most out of your money. So let's start with number one. Always, when you're using your laptop for something more than just web browsing and emails and stuff like that, always use it plugged in to the charger. Okay, that way is gonna give you the most out of the performance that you're gonna get from the dedicated graphics card and from the CPU. Because unless you have it plugged in, it'll throttle and power limit the graphics card because it won't use it. It will use the integrated graphics card on the CPU, and it'll throttle the CPU down to like manage it, so it can manage it, the clocks and stuff like that. So always use it plugged in to the charger when possible, or when gaming, when you're gonna use like the most out of it, when you want to use the most performance out of it. Second, try to always use your laptop on a hard surface rather than on a bed or carpet or stuff like that, because that way it's gonna give it the most efficient airflow out of it. Because remember, if you have it like laying down on a mattress and stuff like that, remember the mattress is not a hard flat surface, so it'll get into the vents and stuff like that, and it'll choke it and prevent it from getting the most ventilation that it can. So it could harm your laptop in the long run. So that's number two. Number three, always keep your graphic settings and your graphic your graphics card, your dedicated graphics card, drivers, and your computer overall up to date, whether it be with Windows or the manufacturer's drivers, and especially the dedicated drivers on your graphics card. That way it gives you the most performance that it can get from it. That way it'll just out of every ounce of performance out of your hardware. Specifically, remember that every week or so, there's always like an improvement to the graphics card, especially the CPU, power management, and stuff like that. So yeah, try to get the most out of it by keeping your drivers up to date, specifically your manufacturer's drivers and the drivers on your graphics card. Four, try to keep two power limits on it. When you're off the charger, try to keep it on balance and try to see if you can get to set it to two different power settings: on charger and off the charger. Off the charger, try to keep it either balance or power saver, because you're not going to be using it for more than probably web browsing or email replying and stuff like that. And when you're on the charger, try to keep it at high performance. That way it can squeeze every juice and drop out of performance out of the CPU and GPU available to it. And lastly, I would recommend anybody that has a laptop, especially a gaming laptop, to buy. Well, this is a bonus tip. Before I give you the last tip that I want to give you, try to buy. I know that people don't tend to like having anything on top of their laptops and stuff like that, or having the laptops on top of anything. But try to use your laptop on top of a cooling pad. That way, it'll give you like an extra half an inch or an inch of clearance space from the hard surface, and it'll give you the best ventilation that it can for your components. And lastly, try to have your manufacturers like gaming, I don't know what it's called, gaming suite or stuff like that, up to date, and try to have your manufacturer's drivers on like the performance side of things. Because remember that there's the Windows side of things, but also like Asus has their ROG, Crate, whatever. Gigabyte has some other thing that they have, and each manufacturer has their own like gaming suite where you can have also you can customize your fan speed, your memory clocks and stuff like that. So try to have it always at the highest and maximum performance available. And also, another bonus tip: try to keep your bias. So try to maintain like regularly, like maybe every week or so, or every 2 weeks, check in on your manufacturer's website to check if there's any up-to-date drivers or BIOSes that you need to update for your computer. That way, or laptop in this case, so that way you can keep getting the most out of it. And these are my top 10 tips and tricks for how to get the most out of your gaming laptop in 2025. If you have any other ones that you think I missed, let me know in the comments down below. And again, leave your like, your comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.